I've been trying to work on the way that Justin Rhodes does it with his chickens, which I think is a cool idea. And as difficult as this ground is, I need all the help I can get. So that's the reason we did this pen the way we did, so the chickens could scratch and do. And I've been trying to put some wood chips and stuff out here. But spring is coming fast, and this ground is not ready. So I'm trying to help it a little bit. So what I'm going to start doing is doing a little bit of my own work. And even though this is a garden area, this is actually a garden area that we've worked before, and this dirt is a lot better than what we've done in the past. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to start turning over some of this dirt and getting it loosened up. And if you look, the chickens really like it when I do that, because they have found a couple of worms. And I guess I don't really want them eating my worms because I need the worms in the ground, but yep, she just grabbed one just then. But they watch very carefully for everything I turn over. So my plan on this is to get chunks of this turned over as I go, and maybe put some coffee grounds on it too. So I've been saving them all winter. And then, and of course, you can see all kinds of weeds in here that I need to get in here. The weeds around here are really difficult to rid. These are the kind that gets big roots on them, and you can pull weeds, but it still leaves a whole root system in the ground underneath it.
Yeah, we used to have thistles. Is that what they're called? Oh my gosh. We used to have thistles, and then we dug them all up, and then Grandma realized they were good for the soil. But we don't have those anymore, so.
No, that's okay. I still don't want thistles.
Yeah, they hurt.
Yep.
And then over there, what do you have planted over there?
This is my herb garden.
Oh, yeah, that's an herb garden. But a couple years ago, when she wanted to plant an herb garden, her and Grandpa dug a big hole. They filled it up with tree branches and leaves, and then it waited until it got filled up with water, and then we put dirt on top of it, and then we grew stuff in it. Yeah. And then over here.
You'll have to turn it off occasionally because it shuts itself off.
Oh, okay. But over here, she used to have planted corn, tomatoes, cucumbers, squash, pumpkins, whole bunch of stuff. Okay, what are you gonna do with this your garden? Like, what are you gonna do with the chickens when you start your garden?
What we're thinking about doing is, if you look, this fence goes to that corner of the chicken post there, or to the chicken coop. So what we're thinking about doing is starting when we get this all dug up. We'll have posts going out from here and extending the garden down that way. So this will all be done, and we can be gardening in it, and then this will be prepping. But we'll let the chickens do it for us while we're gardening. So that hopefully that'll work. Well, my videographer is not feeling good today, and so she got cold, and so she decided to go inside. So I want to show you a little bit about, we've got two different places that we gather eggs from, simply because we had two different groups of birds at one time, and one of them's used to laying eggs at one place, and the other one's used to laying eggs at the other place. This is my mobile egg unit. And then we've got plenty of spaces for the chickens to lay here, but they just, like I said, the other ones are used to going to the other place and laying their eggs. And this over here was our original place where we first had chickens before we built the mobile egg unit. And this is also where the chicks have grown up from last year, and this is what they're used to laying their eggs. And we've got not that many today. We'll see how many we have. Well, I don't know what's going on. Yesterday we had like 23 eggs, and the day before we had 26 eggs, and we just don't have near that many today. But that's okay. That's still way up from what it was whenever we were with all these chickens that we have. I think my low point I had was 5 eggs in one day during the winter, so I can't complain. But I'm glad we're getting more eggs in. I've got a lot of customers that I like to keep taking care of.